first listened to Blood on the Leaves, I thought Kanye was talking about a girl. I thought he was talking about a messy situationship or a relationship he was in and the girl snitched and he's like, oh, we could have been somebody, but you betrayed me. But as I kept listening and again, I realized that he is not talking to her. He's not talking to another girl, but talking to himself. So this isn't a breakup song, right? This is not a breakdown song. It's a breakdown of who he'd become, who he'd actually turned into. So when he's saying that we could have been somebody, he's talking to that young version of Kanye who went to his first party, and he's like, I was so full of dreams at this party, and you could have done something else. You could have still believed in peace, but look at what you've become, something different. So he starts with, I just need to clear my mind now. It's been racing since the summertime. So now he's saying, I just need to clear my mind now. It's been racing since the summertime. And then saying that he can't even buy what he wants because I ain't got the money on me right now. I told you to wait. So I think here he's talking to himself and he's like, dude, I asked you to wait and not spend all your money. And now you've spent all our money on women and clothes and stupid things that we don't care about. And now I can't even buy what I really want. He's kind of pissed. And he's saying, I'm gonna need a little more time now. And then he says, these bees surrounding me all want something out of me. They talk about me, will be lost without me. So he's saying, you got me in this situation, bro, where everybody around me wants something from me. Nobody wants me for just me. Nobody loves me for me. They can't do nothing without me. They all just want something out of me. They want me to help them become somebody, but they are not at all interested in who I am and in my growth and in my success. And then he's saying, now, I know you're not it. I know you're not that person. I know you're not somebody who wants peace. He's acknowledging how his young self didn't want peace. His young self prioritized these things in a way. The next part really solidifies my belief that it is about him when he says, when we took our first Molly and it came out of our body, and he's talking about our, and I was like, yeah, he's talking about himself. And then he said he used to hold on to himself and he used to protect himself. So he's saying that back then you used to care about me. You used to care about my mental health. You didn't just put me in a situation where people around me were just trying to harm me and not people who cared about me. It's like he's watching himself from a distance and talking to him, right? And then he says, you were also screaming that you loved me, but before the limelight tore ya. So he's saying that the limelight did change you. The limelight did make you this different version of yourself that a big part of me was just not. When we are young, there's a lot of things we want and we want to become. Our aspirations are different. Our wants and needs are different. When we pass that point and we grow up to be a more solid version of ourselves, we realize that, wow, how much I didn't want nothing, how disaligned I was with what I really wanted. And what I really wanted was to live and learn and breathe. Just breathe. And it's like he's calming himself down. He's like, breathe. And then he's saying, I know they're in wrong with me. So he's not blaming himself, which I love about this guy. He's not blaming himself. He's saying, hey, you made some mistakes, but that's okay. That's okay, buddy, because it happens. It happens. We could have been somebody, but it's okay. But now what are you going to say to the lawyers, huh? Like, you're also messed up. And then, in the end, he says something really pretty. He says, and live and learn, and living and learning, and breathe and breathe, and breathe and breathe, and live in all I have. This is really beautiful because he's saying that it's okay. It's okay that, we're here Shit happens, it is what it is. He's accepting what his self did. He's accepting his own self, and he's also saying, hey, I'm living, I'm learning, I'm forgiving myself, and I am living what I've built. So yeah, this isn't about a girl, it's about a conversation between Kanye and Kanye, between who he was and now who he is. And it's really good. I wish I could play these songs. I did some research, and apparently if I put I might get copyrighted, and I'm not sure how to go about these things. Yeah. So also I think I'm going to call this Meaning in Music series, where I find meaning in music. I did want to review World War III, but it's so controversial and just polarized, and I don't want to get demonetized when I'm not even monetized, you know? Thanks for watching the video. There's a lot more to come. I'm gonna keep making these videos because I am loving it. And alright, take care.